everybody, welcome back to Happy Bake Day, where every day is a happy bake day. I am joined again with one of my favorite brands, Duck Trap. Today we are going to be using their lightly smoked Atlantic salmon in a delicious one-pan dish to make a Mediterranean baked salmon. This salmon is really great. I love that it's got the full skin, so that way when you bake it, that skin gets delicious and crispy. It has a really wonderfully lightly smoked flavor that just is a compliment to any dish. And because of the smokiness, you really don't need to add too much seasoning. I wouldn't even really add any extra salt to this, maybe just a little bit of something like a pepper or a garlic, but this salmon is so versatile, and not only is it going to be fabulous in this Mediterranean dish we're making today, but really it is fabulous for any of your other salmon needs. Now for today's recipe, you will need the following ingredients: 2 Duck Trap lightly smoked salmon fillets, 2 pints of multicolored cherry tomatoes whole, 10 ounces of feta cheese, 6 garlic cloves peeled and kept whole, olive oil for drizzling, flaky salt to taste, and some ground black pepper to taste. Our first step is to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Drizzle some olive oil onto the bottom of a 13 by 9 baking dish. Add your salmon fillets with the skin side down and place your block of feta cheese between the salmon. Add your tomatoes around the salmon and between the salmon and the cheese. Careful not to add the tomatoes on top of the salmon. Add your garlic as well. Drizzle with some olive oil, then sprinkle salt and pepper over your tomatoes and the cheese. Bake your salmon for about 25 to 35 minutes or until the salmon is fully cooked and the cheese has started to slightly brown around the edges and is soft. And with that, our one dish Mediterranean baked salmon is done and fabulous. My salmon has cooked absolutely beautifully. I love that the tomatoes get nice and soft in this recipe. It combines with the olive oil and just creates such a beautiful, bright, fresh flavor here with our salmon. Our feta cheese got nicely browned around the edges. It's also nice and soft. And my favorite way to serve this is to place your salmon on maybe a bed of rice or with some potatoes. Add some of your tomatoes and use a fork to gently push them down to kind of squish out a little bit of the juice. And then add some of that really soft feta and eat it together with the salmon. It is such a bright dish. It is loaded with a lot of flavor. Of course, it's got that healthy Mediterranean twist with our fresh tomatoes. And then this salmon is just incredible. I love that really lightly smoked flavor. And then if you notice, I didn't season the salmon too much. I didn't put any salt over the salmon itself, but I did add a little bit of the pepper. And then the salmon's really going to take on a lot of the flavors that are already here in the dish, including the olive oil, obviously the acidity from the tomatoes, and then we'll pair that with our feta cheese, and it's just wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today while we made our one dish Mediterranean baked salmon. And don't forget to visit Duck Trap's website to find where you can buy this salmon yourself and give this recipe a try as well. Until next time, I hope you have a very happy bake day.